What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and today, my friends, we are back into action with another formation review. And today, I'm analyzing the 4-1-2-1-2, the second variation. I got a squad builder I think you guys will appreciate. And remember, the best tactics as well as the best instructions will be on Obi's channel right now. Links are in the description. And if you need to pick up any cheat codes, games, pre-orders, all that good stuff, G2A is the place to be. Let me know if you have any questions. Dirty will get that extra hookup. But let's get into the clips and let's talk about the pros and the cons. And we're underway. And I always like some crisp highlights. If you enjoy the content, remember to drop a thumbs up. And also get in the comments down below. Which formation review do you need to see myself and OV put together next? I'm talking about ASAP. As we're on the board, I appreciate you, Ibrahimovic. And if there is one downside to Ibra, he still is known to drift. He could be out of position, and that's why I've started using him as a center attacking mid just a bit more, because he's got the shielding, he's got the long shot, and he has a very underrated ability to create and make passes that people just don't think it's in his locker. And trust, it is. And we're looking at the pros of the 4-1-2-1-2. It starts with the Tiki Taka passing. If you're somebody who likes to ping pong the ball around, you want quick build up, this could be your go-to formation. In fact, a lot of pro players are starting out in a 4-3-2-1, and then when they get into a match, they pause and they swap into a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. If you've been watching a lot of the competitive FIFA matches, some of the esports, some of the people talking about their best teams, whether it's on YouTube, it's on Twitter, trust! They are using the 4-1-2-1-2. It's right up there with some of the most dominant formations in this year's installment. And I also wrote down for a pro, the Illuminati. And it's just because you have so many different triangles. And you can clog up the middle on defense, and you can overwhelm someone in the middle on offense. So there has a good double-edged sword. Not one of those, no. Both. If you're attacking and you're overwhelming someone and you're stopping everything that's happening in the middle of the pitch, it's going to be a good look. Your weakness would more so be on the wings. And the only con that I truly have on my list when we're looking at the 4-1-2-1-2, the narrow variation, which is the second variation, keep that in mind, is that your CDM, it can be a little bit tough on him at times. He might be isolated. And if you get someone who's out of position, maybe he's pushing too far with the pitch, your custom tactics aren't linking up just right, you got issues. You got some issues. And it could be a cause for concern, and it's something to keep into consideration when you're building a squad. Make sure you get a true CDM. Don't cheap out and try to get somebody who you think could fit the bill. Let's talk about the squad and our captain, Buffon. He's aged like fine wine. That might be an odd comparison for another male to make towards another. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're moving on. We've got Barzagli and Smalling, both center backs. You could truly appreciate. I don't have anything negative to say. I decided to use Evra just to mix it up a tad bit, as opposed to going with someone like Sandro, and it made the connection to the Premiership just that much easier. I'm loving Kyle Walker. I'm not mad if you're using Bellerin. Fellaini, he's going to cover up that midfield. He's a good example of a CDM that works well in this formation because he's so big, he's physical, and whether you're slide tackling, whether you need an aerial breakup, you need a 50-50, Fellaini's got legs that just never quit. They don't. They just keep stretching. He reminds me of a superhero. And we could just put the Fellaini afro in the long legs, and we got something working. I love Wayne Rooney this year as a center mid, even as a cam. Conte is a monster, and I did pack that one to watch. So if you have the regular Conte, that's good to go. This isn't a cheap team. I will throw that out there. And Ibra, as I stated previously, telling you center attacking midfield, he's tough to deal with. You're not going to push him around, and he's going to dictate what happens and when it happens. Decided to roll through some Batshuayi, some Big Meech action, and Vardy. I definitely prefer Vardy over Big Meech. He just seems to have that explosiveness when he gets loose. And if you throw some chemistry styles on him, oh, believe it's going to be a good look. But if you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Head straight on over to Obi's video where you have the best instructions and the best tactics. And I'll have a lot more coming for you live on this channel. I'm talking ASAP. Peace.